and it works. It works. It's really, really good. Hello, YouTube. This is Kodandi, and I am here to tell you about herbs for your third eye awakening. One particular herb, Haritaki, especially is one that you want to be taking for spiritual benefits and physical benefits as well. And I know there's been a lot of talk about this herb. You've probably seen other videos on YouTube about Haritaki, and it's really exciting for me because my guru, Paramahamsa Nityananda, it seems like he was the first one to really start talking about this herb, Haritaki, and now I see all of these other people that are not associated with the Sangha, that as far as I know are not initiated disciples of his, talking about the benefits of this herb. And of course the initiated disciples are also talking about the benefits of this herb as well, so that's good. But it's like this herb and the benefits of this herb are more widespread. And it's something that I've been taking regularly for a year since I came here. And before I came here, I had a lot of trouble finding good quality, pure Haritaki, because the first batch that I had made me so sick. I was so sick after taking this stuff. I could not, and people are like, oh yeah, I'm taking like huge spoonfuls of it. I'm like, how is that possible? And it is, the flavor of the herb is very complex. It is very pungent. It is bitter and astringent, but also sweet. And so a lot of people find that the flavor is nauseating and upsetting. But that wasn't what was making me sick. I was having some other issues specifically related to the Haritaki. It turns out that it has to be processed in a particular way because it's a dried fruit. And if you grind up the wrong part of it, if you grind it up incorrectly, you end up with trace amounts of lead in, because the plant naturally has trace amounts of lead. And so you need to make sure to get good, pure Haritaki that's processed properly. And so now I'm using the stuff that they offer here, which is the same, as far as I know, it's the same Haritaki powders from the same source as what you buy from haritaki.org. So I'm going to recommend that as, something that has been much easier to take and much easier to use, because I stopped using it. I was getting so sick, and then I started using this stuff, and this is good. So I'm using it, taking it daily again. But what about this herb and third eye awakening? So it's an ancient herb that is so powerful and so sacred. It is used in the temple. It is used in Hindu temple rituals, and it is offered to deities, and it is poured on the deities. Like, it is such a powerful, sacred herb. And if you see pictures of the medicine Buddha, the thing that he's holding in his hand is a Haritaki fruit. So this is really ancient and has been used religiously for, I don't know, however many thousands of years. And what the spiritual effects that this has, it has spiritual and physical effects. So it has a detoxing quality. So it will help to clear your body of the various types of toxins. It has antibacterial, antiviral, and antifungal properties. It can be used against parasites as well. So if you have any of that stuff in your body, it will help to clear it out. It has a blood cleansing effect, and it increases the amount of oxygen in your blood as well, which in turn increases the amount of oxygen to your brain, which is good. And it also helps to detox and decalcify the pineal gland. The pineal gland being the physical organ associated with the third eye. And so having that, clear and clean helps to enhance your third eye awakening. And so if you're concerned about decalcifying your pineal gland, you need to be taking this herb. And you take like, you have like a little cup of water, you put a spoonful on top of the water, and you just don't mix it, don't do anything, just kind of float it on top, and then take it all down. And that's, I found, sort of the most efficient way to get the powder down without, gagging or whatever. Though after, you do get used to it after a while, and I think once I use up my toothpaste, I'm going to make toothpaste out of it because it's so, so good for oral health because of its antibacterial qualities. It's also really good for your skin, not only because it's detoxing your body from the inside out, but the most common form of acne is a bacterial infection. And so this has antibacterial qualities. So I was having really bad acne for a while. I made a paste with Haritaki, coconut oil, and a little bit of neem oil as well. And it cleared up my acne so quickly. It was wonderful. Also, if you have like, ringworm or some other type of skin infection, it will help with that as well because of its antibacterial, antifungal properties. I'm sure it would work on dandruff. If you have dandruff and you want to make like a hair rinse from it, I'm sure it would help. But yeah, so Haritaki powder helps to detox the brain. It also awakens the non-mechanical parts of the brain. That, this is something that is, we're kind of beyond where science and medicine go with the properties of this herb. But it helps to awaken these parts of our brain that science does not know or understand, but that are related to spiritual activity, our third eye awakening, and, spiritual experiences. And so it starts, you take it regularly. Monks and nuns all throughout India, yogis, sadhus, use this herb for this purpose of awakening these, other parts of the brain that are associated with spiritual experiences. So you get all of these health benefits, and you can go online and find out more health benefits. If you're into sports and athletics, there's a lot of people are using it for various beneficial antioxidants and whatnot related to sports and athletics. You can look up the Blissful Athlete channel and see what he says about that, because he's like a professional athlete that uses this stuff, or former professional athlete that uses this stuff. But yeah, Haritaki is really, really good. It will make you feel so, so good. Sometimes I'll take extra of it, and I just like, I feel it. Like I can really feel it, like cleansing my muscles. If I'm having a lot of pain and soreness, I feel it like just cleansing my muscles, cleansing the, whatever out of the muscles. It cleanses the blood. Digestive health, it supports digestive health, and you might experience vomiting or diarrhea, but it should be temporary, because that's just kind of the initial part of the detox process that your body wants to detox this stuff out, and Haritaki does that. But it should not be like painful or upsetting. It should just kind of pass quickly. So yeah, it'll detox your body, and you'll have like a good, strong yogic body so that you are physically capable of maintaining spiritual experiences and spiritual practices. And it helps to awaken, the third eye and the non-mechanical parts of the brain as well that lead to spiritual experience. Okay, hey, I wanted to add this to my Haritaki benefits video because I was just looking at the haritaki.org site, which has a lot of information, and I was reminded of something interesting, that more and more research is showing that mental health and depression are connected with the health of the gastrointestinal tract, and that the amount of, bacteria and, I don't remember, but they're saying that taking probiotics improves depression and mental health. And so I'm looking at the stuff about the benefits that Haritaki has for the gastrointestinal tract, and also feeling like the benefits of it in my gastrointestinal tract, and thinking that I think this is a connection that people haven't really made yet, about the connection between the haritaki in the gut and the mental health benefits of that, of it cleansing and removing harmful bacteria, viruses, parasites, whatever. Our nervous system, we have so many nerve endings, and there's so much, like, you know, there's so much of our nervous system is in our guts, is in and around our digestive system, that it's almost like a second brain. And so, when you get these intuitive feelings in your gut, that is like literally your brain and your digestive system working together because of this intense connection between the two. And so if you are having mental health issues, you need to take very, very good care of your digestive health as well. And haritaki is an herb that can do that by helping to keep your digestion moving. If your digestion is slow, keep it going. If you eat a lot of junk food, if you're eating like meat and dairy and stuff like that, it will help like move it along out of your system. It will kill any harmful bacteria that come in on your food. If you end up with parasites or something, whatever, it will help with your digestive health. It also helps with high cholesterol, with cleansing the cholesterol out of your body, and with normalizing your blood sugar. If you are someone who is diabetic or pre-diabetic or tending towards having, blood sugar, pancreatic issues, it will help with that as well. All of these things benefit mental health. So if you are someone that is following this channel because of mental health, I wanted to make sure to mention that as well. Haritaki for the health of your gut and for your mental health, in addition to the beneficial brain functions that it has, increasing oxygen to your brain and cleansing, detoxing your brain as well. There's just so much research on haritaki now. It's all on haritaki.org. It talks about research for cystic fibrosis, how haritaki benefits cystic fibrosis, HIV, how there seems to be some benefits for cancers, all sorts of stuff. Highly recommend. Take this herb for your mental health, for your spiritual health, for your physical health. That is what I have to say, reporting to you from Nityananda Adinam, this beautiful field that I love, and I want to just run through it. Okay. Again, if you want to order this stuff, haritaki.org is a good, reliable source, good quality. And leave your comments, your questions, send me your messages. I am here for you.